Hello and welcome to English 112, Writing and Research in the Disciplines. My name is Miss Demeter and I will be your instructor for this semester. I wanted to provide a video for you guys so that I could go over and give you a brief overview of the course in Blackboard so that there was no confusion on how to navigate. So when you log into Blackboard into this course, it's immediately going to come up on the announcements section. And here is where I will send out all announcements. I've sent out a welcome announcement here that you can read. But you've got all announcements here. All reminders will be sent here. But just keep in mind that all these announcements will also be sent to your CVCC email. So you'll get them in both places. The next tab, and you'll want to work over here in the corner. Okay, announcements, getting started, course content, assignments, and then course tools you won't necessarily need, because they'll be embedded in the assignment section. So if you click on Getting Started, you've got a mandatory syllabus quiz that needs to be completed by Wednesday, February 17th. It doesn't matter what you score on this. It doesn't count against you or for you. It just solidifies your registration in the course. If you have not completed this by Wednesday, February 17th by midnight, you will have to be withdrawn from the course. So it's so important to do this before you do anything else in the course. If you scroll down on this page in the Getting Started section, you've got the Master Syllabus, which gives the overview of the course itself and the basic requirements. And here are my specific, class-specific syllabi and the assignment schedule. So definitely click on those and look at those expectations. Then I've got my information here, which is basically my email, because that's the best way to reach me since we're all virtual. Make sure you click on the folder about Course Navigation Guide. It teaches you how to go through the course and maybe things to click on, how the course works. I've included the CVCC Writing Center link, and you'll see this link show up in many different parts of this class because I want students to have easy access to it. If you ever feel that you need extra support or help or assistance with writing your essays, the resources here, the tutors there are so good. They will help you proofread, edit, organize, develop your essays. They'll look at your documentation to make sure you've documented sources correctly when we get into research. So definitely use this resource because it is free and it's available to students and it's done online. So it's very easy. The next section is about netiquette, just making sure that you have appropriate classroom etiquette and responding to discussion boards and emailing your instructor and so forth. And then the last part, quality standards. What are the standards for this course? And then these are just helpful links. Again, there's the tutoring link and the Writing Center link and so forth. So then what you want to do is click on course content. This is a little bit more directly related to the class. It's got information about what writing in the disciplines is, what that means, and what you're doing in this class. The learning outcomes, you've got a textbook link here. It'll give you a picture of the textbook you should have. How the course works, there's a folder here that have sample essays that you can look at and model your essays by. MLA and APA formatting, research and documentation. Every resource in this link is very helpful in making sure that you are formatting your papers correctly and documenting sources correctly. Then there's a grading information link and a course rubric. Whenever we start using research in your essays, you're going to need to have access to the databases at CVCC. So this link will give you information about that. Another link here for the Writing Center. And then down below are your units that are going to be in the writing assignment section. And these units listed here just have your handouts, resources, and readings for each of those. No assignments are listed in the course content section. Here's where you'll actually work out of and all of your assignments will come from. So click on Assignments. And then if you look, I started out with just a week 1 and then I moved into units, okay? Because week 1 is usually an introductory week and that's a pretty light week. So if you look, I've got week 1 and then we begin the units. You have 5 different units in this class this semester. So if you click on week 1, course introduction. You'll read from top to bottom. So this is reminding you to complete the mandatory syllabus quiz. This is the assignment completion guide. Make sure you click on that and see how assignments should be completed, how they should be submitted. This reminds you to read all the documents in the Getting Started and Course Content tabs that I just showed you. And then you have one assignment, which is going to be the Introduce Yourself to Your Classmates discussion board. So you're going to click here, and then you'll create a new thread, and then you'll have a short paragraph, provide a short paragraph about yourself, nothing too personal. I've given some guidance here on some things that you could include in that introduction, and I believe my introduction is also in there, so feel free to respond to mine. So anytime you are working in a discussion board, always give your original response and then at least respond to one other student to receive full credit. So this is just week 1. It's very light. If we go back to assignments, once you complete week 1, you can move on to week 2. Week 2 starts unit 1. And each unit is a different discipline that you're going to be writing the paper in. You'll have a rhetorical analysis, a literary analysis, a report. You'll have a proposal essay, and then a final reflection. So here's a definition of the discipline you'll work in this unit, and then here's some important due dates. But if you click on each unit is broken apart into 3 folders: a reading assignments folder, a writing assignments folder, and a helpful resources folder. Be sure that you're reading your reading assignments and looking at your helpful resources, because those will help you with your writing assignments. And in this writing assignments link, you'll have your individual assignments, you'll have the instructions also with the assignments, and each one of those will have the submission links with them as well. And this is where you will submit your assignments. This goes for all of your units. It's very easy to follow. If you have specific questions while we're in each unit, please definitely let me know. And I will also post individual teaching essays, videos with each unit, so that you guys can know what's going on in that unit and what the assignments are specifically about. So please look for those, and I'll make announcements when and send emails out when I post new videos. But this is just the first video for week 1. And to welcome you to the class and to kind of show you an overview of Blackboard. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. The one thing I do want to end with is that if you do move on to the next unit, make sure you don't skip around and go from one unit to another and not go in any order. We have to go in correct order. And be sure that you do not move on until you get feedback from your rough draft in every single unit. Every unit will have a rough draft assignment and a final draft assignment for that essay. And you can't finalize an essay without feedback and research information that I provided for you on your graded rough draft. So look at your rough drafts, look at my feedback, make those changes, and submit a final draft. And once you've done that, then you can move on to the next unit if you want to work ahead a little bit. But you cannot work ahead too far, because I really want you to learn from your rough drafts and your final drafts, so that it helps you make less mistakes in your future essays. And it will also help you figure out what you're doing right and what to keep doing in your future essays. So I'm here for you. Just email me with questions and let me know if you have any concerns. Thank you.